the last few days since we started Launch B. We're very excited about the progress that we've seen. We're right today at over 7,000, right about 7,500. I think it's about 7,432 when I logged in last, which is excellent. I mean, I think this is very impressive what has happened in just a couple of short days. I mean, it hasn't been, I think, not even, I would have to look at the date. The number of days are all kind of blending in together for me, but it's been very impressive what we have seen accomplished by a few networkers that we talked to that shared it with their friends, and that's the whole nature of what we're talking about with Launch V. And what we want to do today is go over some housekeeping details for you to understand exactly what's going on with your business and any issues that you may have had with people not getting their password or something like that. We want to make sure you understand the details of that. We have been very pleased that we have not had many, or if any, glitches. There have been no glitches as such. There have been a couple of people that have not received emails. And it's almost impossible for 100% deliverability for a number of reasons, some of which are people's security are set higher with their email. It goes into their spam folder if they haven't whitelisted it, so that we're completely, you're receiving emails from us. Also, sometimes there are certain companies that don't deliver emails as quickly. And you know what I need to do, just to be sure, I haven't said, can everybody hear me? And I had some people already saying, yay, I can't wait. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, somebody type in, yes, you can hear me. Yes, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Didn't want to continue on and just be talking to myself. So the beauty of it is I'm outside today. I hope the birds don't interfere too much with your being able to listen in here. But I'm very excited to go over these details. But as I said, first I want to go over some of the housekeeping information. What you need to know, this is obviously the membership area. And some of the folks here on the line may be here for the first time, and someone gave you the webinar information and you're thinking, what is this? What are we talking about? Well, we'll get to that in just a couple of seconds, but most of the people on the call are already a part of Launch V, and we want to give you some details if you have anyone that's having difficulty receiving their password or their email. If you have any issues, and if it's issues of difficulty, not us teaching you how to do network marketing or asking us about the compensation plan, if you have problems with receiving emails or getting your password or getting into the members area or someone signing up and they're not showing up, which has not happened hardly at all. There's been a couple of people that have had some problems getting in there. We have gone to great effort to make sure that this doesn't happen, but occasionally someone slips through the cracks. So what I want to make sure that you understand, first of all, is all the latest news is here in your members area. And you're thinking, well, how can they see this information if they can't get into their members area? Good question. Under my profile, right here, you're going to see personal details and email notifications. Under email notifications, the main thing that's going to be clicked, the only thing you can click, is to receive information about your sub-affiliates that have signed up, because there are no new sales, because we are not in the process of selling something right now. We are in a free pre-launch. So all of the sell information has no bearing. And this one is on sales as well. All of these reports have no bearing. The thing that you need to click, and the only thing that is clickable, is right here that you want email notifications on sub-affiliate signups. You want to know when someone has signed up in your downline. And you click Save, but you notice down here where it says Save, there is this information. Settings from the master newsletter can be found under the Personal Details tab. If you disable it, you will not receive any news or updates. So we do not recommend that you unclick that information. So after you've clicked Save here, which means you're going to get these sub-affiliate sign-up emails notifications, you also want to go and look in your profile information, because down at the bottom, you can see this is just a demo account we're in. There's a place here for newsletter. That needs to be clicked as well. It should be clicked. If it's not, you need to click it and save that, because you want to receive notifications. And we want to be sure that you're getting everything that you need to make sure that you have success in your business. Now, I think that's mainly what you need to know from your members area, the back office there. Obviously, you can go into your tree of sub-affiliates and see everyone that's signed up in your organization. We're not going to see anybody here, because this is just a demo account. But what you're going to see in the classic view is going to be a list of people, and some people have been confused because they'll see a list of names and think, well, I signed up this person number 3 and they're under person number 2. So if you saw me and then John and then Mary and then Sally and then Sue, well, John, Mary, Sally, and Sue are all first level to you. They're personally referred by you. So don't get confused if you think Sally and Mary and the different people that you're going to be that they're not actually direct to you, because they are. If you see a little plus beside a name, that means that they have referred some people. You can click on that plus and it opens up the next area. So let me now go to, it's just checking the questions. I'm not very good at multitasking. I don't know why that is. Okay, next I want to talk to you about the actual product that we will be promoting once we launch. And let me actually go back to one more thing over here on your back office. When you actually log out by clicking right here, you're going to see how many days we have left: 18 days, 11 hours, 52 minutes, and 44 seconds until the time that we actually go live with the games. You're also going to see right here where you can click to go to support emails, which is going to be support@launchbee.com if you have any issues that you need addressed. We will get to those. We're getting to those very quickly. So if you have any problems, be sure and check there. I just want to make sure you have that information. So what will be going live? Well, actually, Vappey will be going live when we finally count down. There will be a short period of time where the site is offline for us to transfer everything over, but that will be very short, and then we'll go right into the Vappey game, where you have the ability to share this game with your friends. And you also, if you decide to become a promoter, you will also have the ability to earn income from the people that are playing games for the life of that, from that point forward. Every time that they spend money in Vappey, every time that they win a prize in Vappey, you can earn commissions from that. But what we want to do first is describe for you the difference between Vappey, the game, which is your product, and being a V promoter, someone that's going to promote the Vappey games, because there's a huge difference. So what I want to do first is to completely describe Vappey the game and why we think this is so significant, because you're going to have the ability to spread the news far and wide. I don't know how many of you have heard the terminology 6 degrees of separation, that everybody is connected through six people. Well, with Facebook and all the social media, Twitter and things like that, it's even closer. It feels like the world is getting smaller and smaller, and you have connections that connect you to people all over the world. So what we have with Vappey is something that people will want to share. Social gaming has become so popular pretty much as a result of Facebook specifically. But basically what happens when you share a game is you're inviting someone to, when you share anything, if you share a movie that you liked, if you shared a restaurant that you liked, you're letting someone know, I like this, and I like you, and I want you to be a part of this. I think you need to know this. A lot of times right now people are sharing news articles. They're sharing things about their political beliefs. It's just a place to share. People are sharing things. So, and I'm hoping it's not getting too windy here. If somebody's having trouble, I'm going to just scroll just to be sure people aren't saying, we can't hear you. So with Vappey, what makes it unique is not the game itself. And we will be, the day that we launch, we will have several games, and we will be giving out several prizes per day. It won't just be one game and the prize is given at the end of the day, which that would be fine if it was, but that's not the situation. We have numerous games and we have numerous prizes per day that will be given out. And it's not specifically about the game. I'm going to click here for you to see what the game is. And I'll go into more detail, and there's actually a video in your members area that describes how the game is played. But I'm going to click play here and let you know that basically what this game is, one of the games we're launching with, is a jigsaw puzzle of sorts. So you rearrange the squares to make the picture look like this. Just like when you're doing a jigsaw puzzle at home with the box, you look at the cover of the box and say, when I first looked at it, I said, okay, there's blue all across the top. There's obviously pool right here. There's green along the edge. There's rounded windows over here. And I looked at the edge of the pool. There's shadows here. There's a diving board here. And then when it came time to work the puzzle, I had some idea that all of the blue needs to go up here. Well, it's obviously basically a jigsaw game. Now you may be saying, well, that's not very exciting when you compare that to something like Clash of Clans or any of the games, the fighting games and that sort of thing. Well, there are all sorts of games out there to be played. And I just wanted to show you one thing. I did some research on jigsaw games, and you can see this one says, thanks for making Jigsaw Puzzle the number 35 free app on Apple's iPad Best of 2013 list. And number 35 is impressive. So a jigsaw game was number 35 for 2013. If you look at the list currently, this is the list currently. This is today's list. And you can see probably some of the games that you're seeing on here you may never have even heard of, and yet they're trending and becoming very popular. So you can see out of the top 10, we have 5, 6, 7. The top 5 are all games. The next 2 here are games. Out of the top 10 apps, 7 are games, and 1 is Facebook. Facebook isn't even the number 1 app right now, but it's very popular. This is like a social networking app that's different than just Facebook, because you can see here Facebook itself is number 12, YouTube is number 11. And right now, everybody talks about how awesome Candy Crush is. Candy Crush is number 40. So you can see the games come and go in popularity. Here's Clash of Clans, which is number 27. The popularity of games change frequently. People like different things. And the beauty of what we have with Vappey is we have the diversity to add games on a regular basis, because it's not specifically about this game. What this is about is the platform. And when you understand that the platform is if they win, you win, and that has not been done before in games, we have something unique here. So anybody that has any game out there that is skill-based, because we want to let you know also that this is not a lottery, it's not gambling, it is a skill-based game, which these games are also increasing in popularity. Let me just show you here a site called Lumosity, which is a membership site. And I just wanted to scroll down and let you know that over 50 million members from 182 countries have joined this organization, which is not network marketing. It's not anything that's some place where you can make money. It's a place where the company that developed it is making money with 50 million members, because there is a membership to be a part of Lumosity, and it's all about games that increase your brain skills. It's going to help you to have a sharper mind. Now, we've all been a part of companies that promise that they can cure cancer and help joint pain. We can't cure cancer, we can't cure joint pain, and we're not making any promises that you're going to be smarter if you play the Vappey games. But I can tell you the games that are becoming very popular right now are those games that help you to be sharper, that are puzzle-type games, that are games that help your memory, that help your math skills, things of that nature. And any game that is skill-based. So obviously if it was like a slot machine where you just clicked a button and 3 things scrolled up, and if they all 3 matched, you won something, that would be a non-skill-based game. There's no skill involved. I can tell you, after playing this, you can see 131 rounds right here that I've played this game. I can tell you it's skill. There is skill involved in this game. And so any skill-based game would fit into the Vappey platform, which is what is so significant for what we have here, because we can continue to develop and add things as we move along according to the popularity of what's in the marketplace that people are loving right now. So the beauty of if they win, you win, means that as not a networker, but as anybody, everybody playing the Vappey game, when they share it with a friend, and their friend wins a prize or wins a point, they win the exact same thing. Now that's for everyone. That's not for the networkers. It's also for the networkers. But the difference in Vappey, the product, and the V promoters who are affiliates of the Vappey product, the difference is everyone can play Vappey for free. Everyone can accumulate points and enter into the prize competitions that are larger for things like cash prizes, Amazon gift cards for travel vacations, things of that nature. All of this can be played for free always if you accumulate enough points. Now, if you decide, just as in any other game, that you don't have the time or you're too impatient to accumulate the points and you want to pay to actually purchase the next game, that can be done, and that happens all the time. People do that on a regular basis. And what happens with the V promoters is that they will earn commissions for that from the time that they refer someone to Vappey. From that point forward, they will receive a percentage of the commission from any money spent on the Vappey games. They will also receive a percentage of commission for everything that is won within their 10 levels of the network. So I just want to make it really clear that Vappey is the platform. Vappey is not a specific game. Vappey has the ability to put any number of games into their platform with the same component of if they win, you win, as long as the game is skill-based. So we are always, looking for skill-based games. We are always looking for people to join Vappey for free. As we go on in the next few days, we will be sending out more emails, and we will update you as to the number of people that have become a part of the Launch V free signups. But we're also going to be explaining to you a lot about the game vertical. We'll explain a little bit about the whole 6 degrees of separation. We'll explain what freemium means. We'll go into some detail about everything that we have learned statistically about the games vertical, which is huge. So now I want to try to describe a little bit for you about what you as a promoter will be able to earn by promoting the Vappey Games. And some of the information is here on the front page of your Launch V promotional site. And what I want to try to describe for you is we have decided to not go into any of the details specifically of the comp plan because people can get bogged down with that. Now, as we get closer in, we will be going over the comp plan in great detail and probably doing some whiteboard talks to try to describe for you exactly how you earn your money. And what we've tried to do with Vappey and with the V promoters is to keep this as simple as possible. If any of you have been in network marketing before, you know how complicated the compensation plans can be. And oftentimes you struggle to reach qualification, you struggle because you fall out of qualification, it's a struggle all the way through. Even people that are experienced and have been in the business for years and years and years struggle with understanding the comp plan. And even when they think they've understood it, and they join the business, and they've paid their money, and they're promoting, and then they get their first notification of commissions, you look at it and you think, what is this? Where did this come from? And how can I do this again? You're confused by it, and in 1 month you make something, and the next month it changes dramatically because of some qualification you dropped out of. We didn't want that to happen. We feel like if you brought somebody to the table as a customer or as a promoter, and they are purchasing credits to play the games, or they are winning prizes, they're playing the game, you are bringing eyeballs to our games, we feel like you should be rewarded for that. And the qualifications to be commissioned, to earn commission, are so simple. When you see this, it's unbelievable, and it's not complicated. It's going to be so exciting to be able to share this with you guys, because the platform is brilliant. And I didn't think of it. Steve thought of it. It was his conceptual baby, if you will. It was his idea, and I was very impressed when he described it to me. But the compensation plan is almost as exciting as the platform, because I don't know of anyone that's doing exactly what we're doing in the way of the comp plan. And you may have heard that before, but I challenge you to tell me somebody that's doing it once we reveal all of this to you. So it's what I will say is, number one, the goal is going to be for you to have as many people as possible playing the Vappey Games, whether they're free or not. So that's part of the beauty of this is there are lots of people, you're going to have to be a reader of people. You should be able, as you do this more frequently, to know which people would be interested in the business to become a promoter and which people would just be interested in the games. And as you determine that, and as you get better and better at that, you won't care which one they are, because the people that just play the games are going to benefit you greatly, because literally, just think about this Lumosity company. Let me go back to the number. Was it 80 million? 50 million. 50 million members. That's a lot of people. I mean, if you break that down into small percentages, if you just have a small percentage of those people in your organization playing games, it's going to be unbelievable how many prizes are won daily, because we will have numerous games daily where the prizes are awarded daily, not just one prize a day. There will be numerous prizes being awarded. And so every time someone in your 10 levels of connections, we're at 6 degrees of separation, we have 10 degrees of separation here. We have 10 levels that your network consists of, and those levels are compressed. And I didn't bring up the compression description today, but we'll go over that on a different webinar. because we're going to become more frequent with our webinars here as we get closer to the launch date. But it's compressed. So if you have somebody 1,000 levels below you that, you know, Adam told Bob, Bob told Carl, Carl told Don, Don told Ed, Ed told Frank, Frank told George, all the way down through all the letters of the alphabet until you've gone through it several times and you're 1,000 levels deep. The software, the commission structure will search up through those 1,000 levels to the first V promoter, and they will be paid 10% as a commission for that customer acquisition for the person that won that prize 1,000 levels deep. So he's just won $10,000. The person that referred him also won $10,000. The first promoter, as it scans up to find the first promoter, will win 10% of that. They will earn 10%. They're earning a commission as a customer acquisition for bringing those people in. They earn 10%. So if they won 10,000, this person gets 1,000. The next person that's a promoter gets 1,000, up through 10 more levels. 10 people will each get $1,000. And as the prizes get bigger and bigger, and there are more going on every single day, there are going to be people throughout your downline that are only customers. And we love those customers, and so will you, because every time that they win something, whether it be 10 points, 5 points, 50 points, $10, $100, $1,000, a pair of $200 shoes, a $5,000 designer watch, no matter what they've won, the value of that prize, you will receive 10% through 10 levels in the organization of promoters. That's a beautiful part of this, because people can play for free. They can win cash prizes. They can win awesome prizes. They can convert their points to play in the paid games. And every time one of them win within your network of compressed players and promoters, you will receive 10% of that prize. Now that's just one part of the commission structure. Another part that you may not have heard is that it will only take 2 people for you to be in profit. That's almost unheard of. And you may think by me saying 2 people that this is going to be a binary, but it is not. The structure is very clearly all 10 levels. You can go as wide as you want. You can bring in as many people as you want to personally sponsor, because I can tell you personally sponsoring is the secret to all of this. Personally referring people to your network, whether it's a customer or a V promoter, personally referring is very important. You want to make sure that you do that. It's just like a traditional business. The people that you personally introduce to a business, we want those people to benefit the most because you've done the work. You've personally done the work. The ability for you to earn on those people forever is huge. I mean, just because you've referred them. And let me explain how the referral system will work. You can see that I've logged in via Facebook right here. That's how you'll log into your Vappey site. After I've played the game, a notification will pop up that says, would you like to share this information with your friends on Facebook? This will give you the ability to click on that link and say yes to share that. It will share it on your wall. Now, Facebook has become very strict with how things are shared on Facebook because of spam, people spamming the different pages. And we did originally have a link for you to share your Facebook Launch V link on Facebook, and we had some difficulties because some people had used software that would auto-post it to groups, and that is right out. We're going to have to pay close attention to compliance with what Facebook rules are, because we don't want to in any way jeopardize the ability for us to post in Facebook. So some of you may have received notifications that people have reported this as spam. That's exactly what will happen if you post it. You know, if I'm not that Coca-Cola or Pepsi are network marketing, but if I'm Pepsi and I want to go and post in Coke's membership page about how wonderful Pepsi is, well, Coke is obviously going to mark that as spam. They don't want that happening. And if people have been posting in groups, you know, and it's groups for other companies, and they think, well, this is a great way I can recruit. There are thousands of people at this company. They would want to be a part of this business. Well, that may be the case, but you can't post in their groups. We want to be careful to do things the right way, because this is a company that we have worked for 2 years to bring to fruition, and we want to make sure it's around forever, that we have the ability to incorporate different exciting programs with the If They Win, You Win platform, and we want to make sure that you do it the right way. So we will be very vigilant as to people that are not doing it the right way, and making sure that we do it the right way in emails and every other aspect, Facebook, Twitter, and all of those things. So once with what Facebook has changed, and they've recently made some changes to the notifications, Used to, personally, I was a little bit afraid every time I clicked on something that said log in with Facebook that it was just going to blast it everywhere, and I would sometimes click away because of that. Now what Facebook has done is they've given you the ability to choose. So when the game ends, it will say, would you like to post this on Facebook? And it'll post to your wall. It won't post to a group because they want to protect those groups that are already having people that, that go in and do things that are not accepted in their policies. But once you do that, the beauty of this is you can say, yes, I want to post this on my page. All of your friends will see that you posted. It can be, you can type in what you want to say. You can say, I just got the high score. I challenge you to see if you can beat me. You can say, I'm not really that good at this, but I wish my friends would give it a try and give me some secrets or some tips. Whatever you want to post. You can post, once you've clicked that, yes, you want to share it on your page, it will post to your personal page there, and all of your friends will see it. And if any of your friends click and play the game, they immediately drop into your downline. That's as easy as it ever gets. They don't have to fill out a form. They don't have to figure out a password. They don't have to say, what is this? Can you explain it? And read 6 pages of explanation. It's a game. It's a fun game. And if they win, you win. And once they find that out, they will definitely be sharing it on their wall as well. So we wanted to just give you an overview of what's happening. We're very pleased with what you guys have done. We have seen amazing activity. It has gone so smoothly. I'm almost afraid to say that. I don't want to jinx anything, but I can't tell you how smoothly this has gone. And it's because of you guys. You've done things the right way. We've been very impressed with that. I'm going to look over here and see if we're not really taking questions. Yes, it is being recorded. I'm going to let's look through some of these questions. How often will there be webinars? Well, we are recording this. We're obviously very busy making sure everything is going smoothly, but we will be doing more frequent webinars, and we'll have those webinars in a place where you can actually log in and check it out anytime. I think that's pretty convenient. Okay, let me see if anything else. How much will it cost to be a member? Patience. We'll get to that eventually. How do you add games to Vappey? I'm not sure I understand that question. I guess you're saying if you're a game developer, if you know a game developer, could we add a game in? I can tell you right now we have a number of game codes that we already own the code to some amazing games that we'll be adding new games as we move forward. But if you know someone that has a game that's interesting, that they'd have an interest in bringing it into our platform, we'd be definitely interested in hearing that. And as long as they make sure that they understand that it's games of skill. Can free members earn from their downline? No. The free members do win prizes. They win matching prizes. Everybody has the ability for the matching prize, but they do not earn a commission. The only people that earn commissions will be the V promoters. And I moved out on the porch because the housekeeper was here running the vacuum, and now the gardener has come with the lawnmower, so I better hurry and finish. Let's see. Does our downline from Launch V carry over to the V Promoter site? Yes, it will. When we bring the site down for a couple of days, when we get ready to launch the game, yes, you will have a new back office with your downline in place. Let's see. So this one says, if someone has upgraded and then 3 months later decides to upgrade and they start getting commissions on their original downline, yes, they will, because they'll be in the system. How much can I earn if I refer affiliates? Well, once we get ready to go over the details of webinars with the compensation information, we will give you great detail on that, plus our earnings disclosure information. We have so many documents here that you'll have plenty of things to read over the next few days. Can we get the 5-minute video that shows playing the game as a link? We have that link, and we have the video. You're asking if we can get it as a link, I guess, to share. Perhaps we'll check on that for you. Okay, let's see. Can you explain that again on Facebook wall, and they drop into our network? Okay, I'm going to explain that one more time, and we're trying to keep this right at 30 minutes. So I'm going to stop with this as the last question. So after I've played the game, if I went through here and played the game, at the very end of the game, something would pop up and say, would you like to share this information on your Facebook feed? And I would click yes. And you know, when you share something, usually there's some place where you can type. So I can type in there, I just won or I just lost. Can somebody play this game with me and show me how to play? Or I can type anything I want to there. And when you put that on your Facebook wall, your friends will see it. And when they click on that link and play the game, they will immediately drop into your downline. I don't know if this has been done before either. I mean, we know that the if they win, you win has not been done in this way. But, you know, if you can find anything out there that's even close to this, I feel confident you can't, because we've got something completely different than has been done before. And that's why we are so excited, and why I feel like we're having so many great comments and responses. So, again, guys, I appreciate you being here for the webinar. It will be recorded and up later in the day. So thanks again for everything you've done, and keep up the good work, and we'll talk to you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.